Well, what do you know? We're back again. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first visit, and welcome back to another video on our little VW up. So, last time you saw us, we were ready to take the car to the paint shop, and indeed after that it went away and it got painted, and now it's back. So, strap in, let's have a look. Well, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job on this. I'm really happy with the result. As you can probably tell, I'd like to take this up out for a little bit of a test drive now, particularly as we've got the new alloys on. We're still waiting for the coilovers. That'll be another video. They're due in towards the end of October, have to be made from scratch, apparently. Nonetheless, when they turn up, we'll do an unboxing, promise, and I'll fit them and I'll try and do a proper how-to video. I've had a look on YouTube. There are some videos of people fitting coilovers to the up. However, those videos have got some big jumps in them. And so I'll try and do a bit of a video on how easy it is to do and also what you need to know. You know, I'll lay out what tools you need, all that sort of stuff, and go through it bit by bit. I'm not saying it's going to be the definitive version, right? Because I'll be doing it for the first time, like with everything. But nonetheless, we'll give it a go. Anyway, let's go and take the up out for a bit of a run round. Gotta say the suspension's a little bit creaky. Apparently not unknown for an up. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a creak from the back driver's side suspension. Hopefully we'll be able to cure that when we fit the new coilovers. I'm going to order some rubber top mounts as well, because that's, having a look online on the forums and whatnot, that seems to be an area where the up does suffer. A little bit creaky. I don't think anything's falling off. It feels stable. It doesn't feel baggy. It feels fairly tight and well put together. But yeah, there's clearly a noise coming from the back end, so we'll have to investigate that and find out what's causing it. The car heats up really quickly, so by the time we get off the estate where we live, the coolant temperature is already at 90 degrees. It's only a little 3-cylinder turbo engine, so I'm guessing that helps with the speed at which coolant heats up. Now, given that we had to replace the radiators in this thing, all of the radiators, I'm pleased to report there are no coolant leaks whatsoever. It's dry as a bone, and the temperature of the coolant never gets above 90 degrees. So performance wise, I don't think we'll be challenging anybody's lap times anytime soon with this. It's not really designed for that, but it is the TSI version, which means it's 90 brake horsepower, which is only 25 less than the GTI. You can check my maths there. I think GTI is 115. Now you can map these, but the plan is for our daughter to learn to drive in this car, and so I don't think we'll be remapping the engine anytime soon. The sound of the engine's not bad. It doesn't sound like a standard 4-cylinder, as you can imagine, because there's only 3 cylinders. But it's got a little bit of a to it, which is quite nice. Out on the country lanes, which is where we are right now, car feels great, pulls in a straight line, brakes in a straight line, so there's absolutely no worries around the fact we had to get that leg straightened, so no dramas there. So there we are, up to the legal speed limit. It's reasonably loud in here, certainly not as quiet as some of the other cars that we've owned, but it is a little city car, and so built to a budget, cheap runaround, cheap transport. You can't expect Rolls Royce quality and sound ending from this thing. Hopefully you can actually hear what I'm saying. I haven't got a decibel meter, but I suspect that this would be up in the high 75 dBs, maybe even, you know, sort of heading towards 80. I mean, I think if you went on a long journey in the car, then by the end of it, you'd probably be quite fatigued. The seats are great, seats are really comfortable. You'll have seen those. I'll try and drop some B-roll in of what the seats look like. But they're good. They've got a reasonable amount of side support. They're very comfortable. They adjust in a number of ways. They go height adjustable as well as forwards and backwards. And just a reasonable amount of padding. So this car has done around 40,000 miles, 40 or 41,000 miles, and you know, everything still works on the car. The windows work, the stereo works. The stereo is really good actually. I can't play it to you in here because of copyright claim and all the rest of it. But you know, it does Bluetooth audio. It's got the bracket you're in at the moment. I'll take some video of this when I get out of the car, and I'll cut that in here. But it's got like a three-point clamp, and then you just add in your own USB cable to charge your phone. So that works really, really well. No cruise control on this car, which is something I might miss. No automatic headlights on it either, so headlights are manual. Wipers are manual as well, no automatic wipers. Some people may feel that's a positive. Certainly some of the automatic wipers on the Tesla, for example, are absolutely awful, frankly, and they don't seem to know whether it's raining or not. Overall, for a commuting car, I think, you know, I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. There's plenty of room in here, it's light and airy. It's quite nippy for a small car, for a 1 litre with only 3 cylinders. I think, yeah, anybody would, you know, unless they're looking for something super luxurious or super performant, it makes a good all-round car, you know, good for commuting, good for town work, and it'll acquit itself okay on the motorway as well. Apparently this particular configuration with this engine should return around sort of 50, maybe 60 miles to the gallon on a run, so that together with the £20 a year tax in the UK, road tax in the UK, or VED as we call it over here, £20 a year. That's less than the government are going to be charging for electric vehicles come next April. So go figure. But yeah, I mean, it's a cheap runaround car. Insurance is cheap. Some of the parts are not cheap. The trim parts for the front grille, I'll cut video those in here, show you what they look like. Each of these parts, this is 4 parts of plastic, and each of them costs around about 30 to 40 pounds. So all in all, I think we were about 130, 140 pounds in to replace all of those, because they were all broken in the accident and so needed replacement. So those components very much not cheap from VW directly. So what's left to say? Well, I guess all that's left to say really is that this hub has been a great little project. I've really enjoyed doing it. It's been frustrating at times, particularly around trying to straighten that leg, but I did manage to get the money back for the dozer that we bought from eBay, and so I didn't lose any money there. It was worthwhile for the experience